The most common question I get these days is, how do you actually make money online? Like, how do you make a lot of money online? See, the thing is, I used to calculate the value of items based on the number of hours it took to work to make that much money. So I'd look at a book and it would be $20. And I'd think, okay, that book is worth 2 hours of my time at my part-time job. Okay. Or that tank of gas would cost $80. Okay, so that's a whole day of work just for one tank of gas. And so on and so forth. But in this video, I'm going to show you how I shifted from calculating things in hours to running my business, making a ton of money, and I still can keep my pajama pants on all day. I'm going to show you the biggest secret to making a ton of money online and not just having an expensive entrepreneurial hobby. Then to save you time, I'm going to show you the thing you need to start building very first. The first thing you need to build. And finally, I'll show you the secret to lasting impact and income online. Definitely stay tuned. Alright, so the difference between having an expensive hobby where you play business owner online and actually making money that will pay your bills, and if you choose, you can quit your 9-to-5, all of that kind of stuff. The difference between hobby and professional in the online world is your offer. So a hobbyist offer would be something like, join my course, it's $99. That's just a course. You have to explain what the benefits are. How is going through this course going to change your people's lives? What is it going to allow them to do that they weren't able to do previously? Who are they going to become once they've been able to attain that information, put it into practice? Who are they actually going to become after that? Are they going to go from having a hobby online to actually making money online? To go from a hobbyist to a professional, for example? That is an identity shift. That is a shift that can happen once you're given the right tools. Your offer also needs to be a little bit more robust than, here's just a course. You have to think about what other kinds of objections are people going to have along the way, and what kinds of bonuses can you create as part of that offer that are going to help not only address those concerns, but blow them out of the way entirely. I like to call them snowplow bonuses because they're literally going to push every objection out of the way. For example, let's use the course example as our running example through this. So you create a course, and people, their first objection is going to be what we call a vehicle objection. They're going to wonder, how is that process, how is that course, how is that system actually going to help me? So you need to create a bonus that's going to help them see over and through that objection. The second type is an internal objection or an internal roadblock. This has to do with feelings like, I'm not good enough, I don't have the skills for that, I don't feel comfortable on video, those kinds of things, totally internal to that person. What kinds of bonuses can you create that are going to help overcome and move through those objections as well? And finally, the third one are external objections. These, I like to think of these always as having to do with money. I don't have the money, I don't have the resources. There's some factor external to me that's changing my opinion of this process. How can you help overcome that as well? So making sure that you have a robust offer, an offer that is not just the core thing that you're selling, but also taking into account all of the possible objections and how you're going to help move people through those is absolutely essential to growing your business. I'm talking about growing things. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel, so definitely if you're interested in learning how to make more money online, if you want to grow your influence, if you want to become that #1 authority in your niche, then I recommend you hit that subscribe button, join us for the journey. It'll be fun to have you along. All right, so we have talked about your core offer, that initial thing that you're selling. Now, the difference, again, between a hobbyist and someone who's actually making real money online is that they're not just selling that core offer. But what they're also doing is they're not just selling a whole bunch of random offers. The magic to making money online is how you stagger and stack your offers together. And we commonly will call this your value ladder. So at each step, think of it like a staircase. At each step in this value ladder, the price of the item is going to increase. The level of intimacy that customer has with you, the expert, is going to change as well. And the amount of content they're going to get, the access to you. I like to think of it as, if you, at the most basic, the bottom of your value ladder are free things that are going to be part of your visibility strategy. These are things like podcasts that are accessible for free. My YouTube channel, if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. These are things that are absolutely free. They're there to show people who you are and how you work. The next step up in your value ladder is going to be where we split away between what we like to call the 99% and the 1%. 99% of the people who are going to be watching your stuff are just going to be watching your stuff. They're not going to be converting. They're not going to be paying. And that's, again, going to keep you in the hobbyist zone. If you keep placating and playing into those people who aren't actually purchasing your stuff, you're going to stay in the hobby realm. But if instead you create your value ladder with your high ticket items at the high end of your ladder, then you're going to be able to segment and to walk your people up. Yes, it's important to nurture those who have your free content, but you also want to make sure that you're not neglecting those who are actually paying for your product. Those are the people who are going to help you move from a hobbyist to a professional online. Hey, I'm curious about your value ladders. Do you have one? Are you working on one? What's on your value ladder? What are you building out now? I'm curious because I also want to help you build that value ladder bigger and stronger than ever. So drop your comments, your questions in the comments, and I'm going to answer every single one of them. So let me know down in the comments below. Okay, the final thing that you definitely need to be doing, you definitely can't neglect if you want to go from a hobbyist business owner to an actual online professional, is you need to start thinking about your community. You need to start thinking about how you are nurturing that community. What are you doing to help them achieve their goals? Are you just relying on them purchasing your products, moving through your course, and then what? Or do you have a system in place to help nurture that community, to help continue that dialogue, to help connect your people together as well? So thinking about that aspect of your business is vital to your success. In visibility hacking, I'll use us as an example. We have a regular live stream show that happens Monday to Friday in our private Facebook group. That group is open to anyone who wants to join it, but the content is behind that group wall. So in that show, we like to go over all the different frameworks we have in the visibility hacking movement. We like to highlight our current students and our graduates. What are they doing? We like to find examples out in the world that are exciting or innovative, and we like to use our frameworks to break those down and explain them in our community language to the rest of our community members. And those members, that community is made up of people who are just there to be part of our group, just there to watch our free show and engage in our free content and connect with our other community members. But we also have members of that community who are our high ticket clients, who are achieving really incredible things with our system. Nurturing that community as a whole is a fantastic way to build a new customer base, to nurture people up and through the value ladder that we just talked about, and ultimately to help you make more money online. It's about having a community. That is the difference in many cases between two gurus who do the exact same thing, two experts who do the same thing. It's how they approach their communities that's going to define the difference for each of those individual buyers. So what are you doing to build your community? If you have questions, you have comments, you have concerns about community building, drop them in the comments. I'd love to see them. But also, I would love to see you as a member of our Visibility Hacking Secrets training. We run this training for free. It's a beautiful vault full of different videos that'll show you the frameworks that we use in visibility hacking, from our engagement framework to our community nurturing framework. It's all there for you, absolutely free. Just check the links down below and you'll get access to it. But in the meantime, definitely, I need to remind you that I love you and be excellent to each other.